gonna run this thing up now and work on some stuff from the underneath. So I think I've pretty much got everything up top that I can do till I'm ready to put the battery and stuff in. Like, and that's all easy to get to. Or hang the front. And I want to get this axle in before I hang that front end. Let's reset that lock because I don't. Yeah. See, that one's not resetting. That one reset. The other one didn't. So.
Yes, that turned into more faster than I thought it would.
There it goes. Now we got it reset.
Right now.
I think that's good. Without that weight all hanging in the front here, it's just so light. What we've got to do in here, if you look, we're missing a bolt here. That's I think one of these bolts right here. So I think what I need to do is go up here and get around there and actually take that bell housing bolt out, put it here, and then put that one in there, and then I can hook the starter and stuff up. So let's go ahead and get that done and see what that leaves us. Alright, so I got the wiring all on the starter here. That's good. There's a ground cable right here. I don't quite know where that goes. By looking at this, it almost has to go like right here. I don't really feel like that's 100% right. I feel like it wants to be like right here or something. Or like right there, but there isn't really a bolt. That doesn't look like that had a bolt in it. You wouldn't really put it on a bell housing bolt. So I'm gonna probably just throw it right like this onto one of these starter bolts. But I've got an issue going on. Oh, something like that. Anyways, but I've got an issue going on. I was fighting with that alternator mount because I had this bolt that was way too long, which is, I took one of these out, that fit perfectly there, but that bolt is just way too long. So let me see if I got some of these. I must have,
I'm just gonna say this.
I don't know, at some point I must have misplaced or, I don't know, mishandled some of these bolts. And like everything I have left here is all rusty, so. I don't know, must have used something in the wrong place, I'm not really sure. But anyways, if I come over here to my parts bin, set you guys up here. Come over here to my parts bin. Oh, I got a bunch of bolts. I might have found something semi-promising. They're a little short. Let's go check these out. Yeah, that ain't biting by nearly enough. And is it the right bolt? Well, it is. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these in here just in case I forget. At least there's something on there. I have one good starter bolt in. Not sure that one even had a bolt in it, to be quite honest, as gunky as that hole is. But I'm going to tighten them up. 16ths. Wouldn't have guessed that.
Allow a radiator, clear engine assembly and all that. Because our radiator's coming out.
That's good.
There's a shine bolt over.
That's our breather.
For the rear. So
Really needs to go top there.
It's going to be daylight. The reason
All right. So let me get the breather sorted, and then I got to run up to the house and grab the bushing for the transfer shifter case linkage.
A lot of stuff going down right through this frame rail.
and then I'll just double check everything one more time, and I think we're ready to put that exhaust in. So I got all the control arms set up to go in here. Oop. Oh, I'm gonna hit my mic or my camera stand. So I got all them set up. But first, the last little thing we got to do before we put that exhaust in and then start hanging them, these silly little transfer case bushings. Mine was like completely missing. So we would have went for 4-wheel drive in this thing and we wouldn't have even had it. So we'll take one of these. I ordered a 2-pack. In case something happens, we'll have a replacement. I like to kind of put together little parts kits for the vehicles that I off-road and keep them in them. So this would be no different. This seems like a little part that would be good to have in there. So that snaps in there. Considering how easy it was to find online, I'm assuming you Jeep guys could probably comment on it. But it must be something that there's some issues with. Let me grab a light here. I went to grab a light. It's still hanging up there.
So you're talking about this hole, right?
Alrighty. How does that work?
Yeah. So we'll do that before they go to power. We got our lower grill mounts, and we're doing a KC headlight.
That's clipped in. That's popped in, so that's all good. So I really think we're ready now.
We got our coolant overflow.
Yeah, I think we're ready now to get that exhaust in here. All right, problem number 3,992. I can't get the exhaust in with that transmission cross member. So now I've got a pull jack on the transfer case. I'm gonna zip that transmission cross member out and put the exhaust in and then put it all back in. So we love doing things 700 times. It's just, it's wonderful. So let's get that zipped out and get the exhaust in. Got cross member lowered. Now let's stick the exhaust in. I'm gonna grab one more pull jack too, just to hold that thing when I get it up in there.
Somebody can help me out with this, but
okay.
Nobody on the internet has a 3D CAD model of a Ford 10 1/4 rear Dana 60 axle, which is also I think the same as the 10 1/2.
Perfect.
The best I could come up with was
so much better.
a section.
I'm striking out in the hardware department. Just tell me if you've ever seen this before. I literally just zip tied the manifolds on there for now so I can keep going. Throw it over there in my I need to get bolts for it pile. So we got it pretty much up in there. I'm wrapping up putting that transmission cross member on. And then we'll start hanging some arms here. And then I guess we'll start going back onto the JK. So, yeah. See how it keeps going. Alrighty. Gonna start hanging these upper arms first. I don't really know if there's a left or a right, because I'm not really sure. I don't think it matters, to be honest. So these go in here, and then there's a captive nut that goes on the back side. I'll feed that in here in a second. So I'm gonna get the lower arms too, everything in there just hanging. And then we'll lower it down and get the axle all fed through. I mean, come on now. I literally ran a ratchet strap, hold this thing onto the lift. Right through there. So we'll hook it up here, strap it back down to the lift. Man. Alright, so I got all the arms on here now. Gonna lower it down. I don't have the yeah, whatever, that arm. Anyways, I'm getting tired. I don't have that in. But I think I'm gonna leave that out till I get the springs and everything on here and the shocks, and then I'll stick that in. That one shouldn't be too bad. So let's lower this back down, wheel the axle under here, and wrestle with getting this axle in. Alright, we're ready to lower it down now. Pull our locks here.
Of course, they need to pull this GPS, they need to make sure to hit all of the checkpoints, and they need to make sure that
Quite know what those are.
hit all of the waypoints.
I got little parts and pieces all over the place. I'm not sure what it goes where. I don't know, we'll figure it out.
He's still behind Cody Webb, who has 6, but that could be unofficially.
If it's left over when we're all finished, we just don't need any of it, right?
15 to 20 minutes faster than they thought.
I do want to pull up a picture of this kit installed on JK and make sure that I have these arms facing the right way. I'm not 100% sure that I do. Okay. Let's roll this thing under here and then let's check to make sure we got these arms going the right way first. And then we'll start hooking them up.
Super cool right now. It looks like we do have Ryder LeBlanc and he's got a rider behind him. I wonder if that could be Max, right? Because we do know that he's a closer shot.
We have to get a chat with Max in regards to that to see, do you really miss being in the front of the competition with the other guys, or are you really enjoying your leader position here for Team Motos?
I think it's probably a yes and.
All right, that is correct. The way we have them, or at least everything I can find online. So don't comment and tell me it was wrong after the fact. That doesn't help me. So go ahead and get these arms in here. Start by getting these upper ones. I have to lower this thing down just a bit. Actually, these lower ones may be the easier ones to get in. Down here on the ground like this. Yeah, there, perfect. Let me grab a bolt for that guy.
Company, Monster Energy, Optima Batteries, and Can-Am.
And that is Ryder LeBlanc getting the checkered flag. 5 laps at the 2026 Motorcycle and Coffee King of the Motos is done. He is probably ready. He's going to sit next to Tristan Hart, hang out for a little bit, take a couple deep breaths, drink some water, eat some food, and enjoy his second place finish.
Come on.
Third,
there he is.
Last year behind Tristan and Will.
So Cody Webb had to settle for 4th place last year.
That one's in. Let's get the other side in now. Okay. So now this guy, oops.
And we will be seeing him again. I guarantee you that, Brian.
Which way did I go? I went in. Let's try to keep them all consistent. There we go. There we go. Now we can roll that like that. We'll probably come down with our, let's come down with our lift a little bit. Get that one there better. Now this guy. Oop. Now come on. Roll back. Probably have to go down just a bit. Let me try to get that other side on. Definitely helps to have a second set of hands when you're putting axles and stuff in. Yeah, see, we're a little too low yet. Let's leave that sit up there and just bump it down just a touch. Still not do it, huh? There we go. That was close. Come on. Oh, come on. There. Now we're really close. Come on. There. Perfect. Perfect.
The first 2 laps were pretty basic. The first lap had 1 top uphill. The second lap had 1 top uphill too. And yeah, I dialed in this year. It wasn't like last year. I had my fingers to deal with. I was just struggling to ride. This year I knew right away that I was just going to go for a push.
All right. Ouch. Man.
Did a couple navigation errors. Push. Had a crash and broke my shifter. So I kind of stressed it for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh god, this ain't good. And then yeah, I got here.
All right. We're close now.
Yeah, broke it, lost it, whatever happened there on that first lap, changed it out, went back out, and just, that was cool. Got to get some fluid on what's going on there.
Perfect. All right, so we got all our bolts in. Put a nut on here. And then we'll tighten all this stuff up here in just a second. I like to get the springs on it and get some weight under it. Oops. And then tighten it up. It's just the way I like to do it. So honestly, it is what it is with that. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the springs. All right, so I got the track bar mounted up over there so we can get that in then. I got this thing literally just hanging now. It won't go any lower. So I got my spring sitting here, but I'm going to have to compress the spring. This thing did have a Teraflex, I don't know, like a 1-inch, I guess it was like a leveler kit on it, but I want to just ride right on these springs, so I pulled that out. And I'm going to use a spring compressor and compress these springs here and get them back on here. So let's try that, see how we go. Okay, that coil spring's on. I'm liking it. So we got to do the other side yet. I do have to use the coil compressors to get it on. It's just not enough flex. There's rock crawler arms. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I have them on right, but they're limiting out on the bracket there. Which maybe you would get a little more flex if they went the other way, but you'd be hitting on that, and everybody appeared to have them on this way. So I don't know. Comment and tell me if they think that's wrong. That's also a crap load of flex right there. Like, yeah. I mean, if you were that far into it, you'd be, I don't know, really doing something. So I don't really think that's a problem. So let's get the other spring on. We're getting close to 4 o'clock and I gotta go snowblow again. So I might try to pause here and fix the snowblower and then see if I'm gonna jump back into it or not.